Alright guys, welcome in. I do apologize, little hiccups trying to iron out some details here and may have to get things situated as we go on the fly here because unfortunately that is just the way she goes sometimes. I didn't get a chance to put in the map bans or picks as well. But hey, here we go. Nonetheless, we are back into it. With that being said, we are here for Crossfire Season number 5. We saw the boys, unfortunately, wrap up their advanced postseason just the other night, but ready to keep those skills fresh and on the go for upcoming events. Into Crossfire Season 5. Taking a Noctus here tonight. Chronic, Peachy able to find the first two. Now it's Dash and Michu that answer back from upper tons. We'll see him shift onto the site. Plant will go down with these. I need to get the coach off the screen down there as well. I'll do that in a moment. A little bit of technical difficulties over here, but as I mentioned before, just bear with us. We'll get them ironed out. Saw Mr. Henry back in chat. He'll be bringing some Crossfire action here live on one of the Crossfire pages here in just a bit. But speaking of action, it's bans for 2, Michu for 1, and despite losing that first round, they reel it back here in the second. I get some things set up here in the background again, so bear with me. I don't really want to alt-tab out, but I'm probably going to have to do that a couple times here. Taking a look at the setup here, we can do Noctus 2 on Cat 1 and lower tons, and our presence around mid here. Molly will rain down. Creeps in toward the toes of Cernoli. See the 5-7's waiting off the point of contact. It's a flash and Pistols on fire. But Cernoli from lower tons. The 5-7 comes up big. Trop's going to be able to eliminate him, though. Off the swing like it ain't no thing. One toward Cat, one toward mid here for Noctus. Peachy with the FAMAS in the hand will shift back toward B. Well, comes in toward upper tons. PT shifts onto the site. And now the nade to pop, and as they begin to flow out, the timing is near perfect. Mr. Dash Money. Cautious of window, the smoke in the doors, but the economy in shambles. Noctus. You have to retreat back toward the night here as J Chronic will look to save the rifle. Do apologize. I'm going to bring it to the caster scene here for a moment, as we do know Old Boy is saving. To try and get a few things set up here on my end. All right, here we go. What up, King Boss? Back into the game we go. All right, I got the coach taken off the screen for the other team. I still need those pictures of the boys so I can add them down to the bottom. You get a chance, but welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Big shot here from the side bands. Will pressure in. Molly is beautiful, but Peachy tucked toward car, able to find the first. Michu and Dash. And Sweet The session, they combine for two. The flick from Trops, and he's in a bit of trouble. Speaking of trouble, Vago maybe experience a bit of that themselves. Noctus tucks in toward lower tons, creeping forward, Ronan the Barbarian. There's the stack. The boost over the top, and Trops is looking for it. He's going to find the shot through the door. Oh, man, looking for more, but Vago and Jay Chronic are chronically ill at the moment. Combined, not much more than 25 health. Chronic's able to find Ronan on the way out.
Terrorists win.
Dash Money starting off well here at 4-1. Jay Chronic trying to match that. Appreciate you, XGC. A lot of legends in chat here today. So apologize, we didn't really get to do much of an intro today. It's kind of a little behind. We'll get it for the next one. There you go, Jay Chronic caught with util in hand. It's Trops to meet you. I believe Noctus is a team that is still in main. I think they're roughly in their third season. Let's face it. NineFly. Been a few seasons in main, but in their first season in advance, did make it to playoffs. Hoping for a little better showing, but they fell a little bit short. All in all, still a great regular season and postseason run for a newer team like NineFly. Now maybe ready to put Noctus through the ringer a bit here. Show them what that feels like. Ronan Spray is there. Peek from Pit, and Vago will find one. Maku able to collect onto bands as well, but it is a fourth round now here for NineFly. Best of 3 tonight. Yeah, I'll have to do that on the next one, most likely. Get that ironed out in between. Noctus, one round on the board. It was that pistol round. Rifles in hand have experienced a little trouble here. They'll look to find their second one on the board. It's another full set of rifles, along with the op in the hands of Maku. Ichu pressuring in now. Here comes the peek, and the tap out from Michu's good. Michu had a monstrous game. So did Rodan the other night. NESEA Advanced Playoffs dropped to 30 bomb or 30-plus bomb. Michu feeling it here again tonight as well at 7-2, dash 4-1. Heavy presence toward the A site here, but the op shot from Maku will find Dash. 2 in toward tons now, but again, you look at the economy here. Noctus going to want to save these rifles. Time will tick away. NineFly able to put another one on the board.
Terrorists win.
They'll get up to 5 here. We see a tactical timeout coming out from Noctus. I'll give me a second to check a few of these things out here. 8-6, it looks like they were in main. Currently 4-1 in the playoffs at the moment. So have been playing very, very well. Dust 2 was NineFly's map pick. We'll see Inferno next, which is a map that NineFly is very comfortable with. Overpass that decider should we need it. We'll get all that and more updated here soon. Can't believe it's Crossfire Season 5 already. I remember doing the first Crossfire. That was for Redacted back in the day. She's still kicking, by the way, under the squad Tricksters. Bombdill's still down in spawn here. NineFly, we see you pressuring up toward Cat. A lot of info gathered here now. If you take a look at that mini map in the top left-hand corner of your screen, you'll see Noctus, who will go on board with here Peachy, in toward upper tons. Akku's going to shift back. They hear that smoke toward mid. Peachy's going to begin to linger in behind, and a huge lurk potentially on the cards here. Right now, just being patient. There's the pressure, but the op shot from Trops is too good, and this is refreshing to see. Trops, who's 99% of the time an absolute juggernaut, had a few rough shots last night. Good to see him back in full force here today. The flick from Akku does not connect. And they're baiting out the fire. Akku's eventually going to be able to find bands, and he's saying, hey guys, where's the swing? Drops is going to wish I wouldn't have said anything because the man hadn't missed until I spoke up, but Cernoli able to find the headshot here, pressuring in towards spawn, but you take a look at the minimap and Michu's waiting. He's only good for one. Dash on the step out, able to find the first. He'll collect one more, and Mr. Dash Money finds the triple kill. 6 on the board, and NineFly going to make it a very quick and sweet night tonight. We'll see NineFly pressuring in toward tons this time. Just on the other side, though, is Jay Chronic. On the drop down, Trops not able to find the initial op shot, but Bands is there on the trade. Two at Cat here, but one of the guys of that utility, we saw Ronan and Michu both shift in toward mid. The smoke at CT, it's now popped, and Cernoli's able to find one from behind. There's the swing and dash. As the smoke dissipates, so does the life at Peachy. Ronan finds Maku, and he had a chance to come up big there.
Bomb has been planted.
Instead, Cernoli will be able to turn it around a bit. There's no kit in hand here, so there needs to be a sense of urgency out of Noctus, and we're seeing it. Unfortunately, the smoke comes in. That'll make things a bit tougher. Flash on out the pop and the peak, and look at that. It's not for the weak, because Michu and Dash, shots on fleek, baby. Let's go. NineFly up to 7. Both 9 for Dash and Michu as they continue to duke it out for the top spot. Shot from Trops does not connect this time. We'll take a little damage. Flirting with disaster toward mid here. Michu. Okay, we see you, Michu. Getting dirty with the Chronic, though, on the scout, and no doubt has the skill. The skill, baby. He got a real deal to skill. Saw him tag Props earlier, who has the op. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Finds a nasty headshot there as well. Dash and crew will shift toward Cat's side. Toward long. I believe that's going to be Ronin. Dash drops and Michi all toward Cat's eye. Peekaboo. Ronin! Would have loved to seen him get that second one there as well. But Cernoli, he's been a bit of glue here holding the squad together for Noctus. Plant will go down. Ollie toward Cat's side. One below. I'm not sure they're aware. See a rotation toward mid. 2 stack here. Time ticking away. And again, no kit in hand. You know what they say. Don't be a loser. Buy a diffuser. Or something like that. But Peachy. Oh my. Getting nasty with it. They said, who needs a diffuser when Peachy is popping heads? 2 with a 5.7. Picks up the rifle and does them dirty. Seconds away from solidifying the round, but it's Noctus that steals it away in the final moments, and it comes off of a devastating triple kill in the hands of Peachy. We'll see if they can begin to build some confidence off the back of that round. Here come the utility and the pressure forward. Chronic's got himself an op this time. It'll put a stop to that. Peachy toward car. Spray comes in, able to find the first. We'll get the second as well. And Peachy went from heating up to on fire. Jump out, not able to hit the op shot again. Drops, and he hits the no-scope from the hip and dips in the whip. My man finds the plant and the extra funds. He says, that's how you get it done, son. Flash comes in. They hear the scope. He's able to find the first. They nearly collide, and Trumps is going tropical. Somebody clip it and ship it, baby. The quadra kill and a nasty display as J-Trop shows you just how much skill is littered in those fingers, baby. What in the hell just happened to Noctus? They're going to wish they had that one back. They allow him to isolate the ones. They don't overwhelm the op. And once J-Trop pops, he just doesn't stop. There you go. Has other plans with the FAMAS. Trop's able to find the first, and he gets a second as well. My man is just going astronomical. He's an engineer, he's a pilot, he's a doctor, a surgeon, you name it. This man could do it at this point. He may just have stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. He's in great position, able to find the first. Ronin on the trade. That'll keep it a 1v1. Maku up in hand. The smoke will keep him safe. Ronin will find the plant. And Maku will have to work the magic. Nice. Ronin spots him jumping through the smoke, and now up to 9. A strong performance thus far here from NineFly. One final round here before halftime. Lines are decent. Cernoli pumps in. Michu able to find the first pick here as he swings out. And J-Trops from the op to the rifle. And he's giving the op over toward Bands. But now the Trops lost most of his life. We'll do a little switcheroo. See the boost will fall on the other side. Pressuring into the smoke. It's Mako in the MP9. The blind is decent, but he's only good for one. Bans. Able to shut the problem down before it becomes elusive. On the hop over, it's Chronic with a no-scope. And from behind, the spray from Dash. He finds the important one on the Chronic up over the boost. Peachy will get popped. And things aren't all peachy keen as they may be seem to seem, but up today, NineFly. Now up to 10. I'm going to have to manually swap the sides because I didn't get to put in the vetoes. Ten to 2. That's how we do, baby. Couple more rounds to shut down Dust 2. Again, this is NineFly's map pick. Noctus has chosen to go to Inferno, which is a map we play a lot as well. Rodin! Lighting him up, finds a double. We'll see trades come out, though. Noctus do exactly what they need to do to ensure those trades and get the plant. Flash over the top and meet you. 1 for 1. Back and forth we go. Dash. And it's Peachy for that 2-piece on the Jiggle Out Pants. Mr. IGL. All too swell. Needs to make it happen relatively soon. And with a flick of the wrist, my man pops the head in a red mist. Peachy has gone down. NineFly. The pistol round in the bag. They're up to 11. Silver lining for Noctus, I suppose. They find the plant. Get a little extra funds and be able to force in here. That is what we're going to see. Some Deagles, some Act-10. The wheel and the scout in the hands of Noctus. J-Trops has a scout as well. Poor Mako. Looking like the headless horseman out there. Flash toward long side. Pressure from Noctus will arrive. And now, no one's home from NineFly, but they've set themselves up in a position to rotate here. You see that utility alleviating any immediate pressure. They're going to get audio cue from that as well. And volley toward elevator. Will deny and pressure one back towards spawn. One still tucked close. Vego on the plant. I mean, Noctus has still been able to find the plant. We're still standing here as well. Has to work off the back of the smoke, but Cernoli comes up with a play of a lifetime. It's a triple right from Michu, and the transfer is there. Michu's just looking for it, but he's looking the wrong way. Peachy will find it. Noctus, their third round and first of the second half. Two more to go, indeed. A little bit of a scrappy buy round here. Dash and Michu continue to duke it out for that top spot with 14 apiece. J-Trop's not far behind. Hopefully somebody will go back and clip J-Trop's 4K, because that man went off with the off. Get over the top toward Cat. 2 pressure in toward upper tons. Does seem Noctus. Seem like Noctus is appearing to favor the B site here at a moment. With that smoke, we'll see. Relocate toward lower tons on the swing. Michu maybe getting a bit overzealous here with pistols in hand. Where's the patience, my boys? I know we're confident. I know we're stomping right now, but CT sounded patience. Something we often lack. And Ronan will find one on the way out. Noctis should be able to pressure in and find the plant with ease, but cautious. The confidence from Noctis seems to be growing, though. Feeling a little more confident from this T side. Plant goes down, Trops and crew. Not a ton of funds in the bank. Spray comes through. Band's able to get the first one. It was Maku playing off contact, though. Noctis will gather a fourth round on the board. Trop will escape with his life. We'll see if they can slowly begin to mount that comeback over there. It is the majority of NineFly members on the top of that kill board there. Peachy certainly has made a name for themselves over there at 17-11, currently the highest fragging individual of tonight's matchup. Utility toward mid-side here. Bomb still down in that spawn as Chronic. And this nade is going to find huge damage onto Michu. Look to play off the contact here. There's the first flash. Now the swing and Chronic to Maku. Peachy's found one on the back end as well. And NineFly dropping like flies. Right now, Noctis just comfortable being patient, allowing NineFly to swing into their crosshair. They don't lose a single member on that one. It's a triple from Jay Chronic. A nice one from Aku as well. And they'll slowly begin to chip away at that lead. Now, posting a fifth round. But it will be a full buy in store here for NineFly. What's going on with Auto Director, so we'll take over. Dash Peachy find the trade. Now Trops hits through the smoke. Chopping down Peachy, who's 19-12. It certainly helps solidify map point. We're getting to map point. Oh, toward mid. We'll see if Michu will rip a few pre-fires toward Cat here. It's slow pressure from Noctis again, but NineFly doing a great job of being patient, not getting overzealous here. All three stacked toward Cat. They'll look to deal with them all, but Bands will deal with the first. Chronic. Nice trade back. Flash comes in just a bit late, and the call for Band should be here. They should. I don't know if you saw both, but at least one more. And now the vision's been seen. Trops to Vego, back to Michu. It's a little ping pong, but at the end of the day, NineFly standing strong now, one away from victory. One round away from Inferno. Boom goes the dynamite. Maku able to find Ronan. Molly comes just a bit late. They pressure it out from the window to the wall. Band says, "You can't taste my I was looking for that one, but I botched it. Jay Chronic does get the trade back on the Vans. Molly toward window, and they're going to pressure through. Dash over the top. He's good for one. He's good for two. Maku does get the first. Trops knows he's shifted out of the smoke. Trops with the clutch earlier, and it's a Ferrari swing, but Jay Chronic will have his number this time. Noctus will post a 6. They'll cut the lead in half. One more round is all they need. On the jiggle, step into the crosshair of Maku once again. Jay Trops fearlessly through, and it's the flash from Bands that gets him there. Bands is able to scoop up the Deagle on the Demon. Unleashed one more time. Hailstorm avoids. Bands avoids most of the damage. He steps back into it, 3 health. And Maku will chop him down. Georgia, Peachy. Looking clean with that shot. We'll find one more on to meet you. To get that 7th. How far can they go? Ronan will buy the op for J-Trops. The rest of the crew will get rifles. It's a near full set of utility and a chance to close it out here. All right, here we go. One more time. Aiden toward lower tons. Nice from Bands as Cernoli. We chop down to 6'9". Sock it to him one more time. Big Chronic and crew through mid. Maybe looking to teeter toward Cat. It's a boost over the top. And Trump saw him there. I think he had to do a double take and realized, hey, when I jumped up there, there was someone there. That's how this nade got here. Trump's on the back pedal. Scoop up that nade for a teammate. Heavy presence near mid at the moment. Waiting with bated breath. Found myself scooting closer and closer to the edge of the seat, but Vago had to go and ruin it for me and for Dash. Nice shot from Vago, though. Trumps and Bands will return the favor a bit. Now it's Chrono and Maku over the top. They just don't stop. Chronic.
Bomb has been planted.
Another player who's been on fire here for Noctus. I'm trying to remember where these guys used to play because Chronic, Peachy, Crenoli, Maku, all very familiar names. And maybe Vago's been with them for a while as well. That one doesn't quite resonate as much in my mind, but they've been able to hold on thus far. Now they'll get up to 8.
Terrorists win.
We saw this a little bit yesterday from NineFly as well on Ancient. Nothing to be worried about just yet. They'll have to give up one more round here most likely. They are on that full loss bonus, but we will see a majority of pistols coming out to play around the hero rifle of Ronin. Stampede toward upper tons this time. All all this pressure from NineFly toward mid. That nade goes a bit far, and here's the flash. Shots from Trops just a bit off on the run and gun. And now all four will begin to teeter onto the B side. Ronan finding that first one. Might just give him an opportunity here. We see this fast rotation coming into play. They're going to send two this direction. Bands just on the other side of the smoke here in tons as well. I believe that is Jay Chronic. Is also waiting on the other side. Michu. What a shot. And now potentially we could see someone from NineFly shift into upper tons, grab the rifle here as well. There's the flash, and Peachy goes on by. Peekaboo. Vans has found another big kill, and Noctus wins the round. But they not only take a ton of damage, they lose 4 rifles and players. But NineFly picks up 3 for free. I mean, this does so much for the economy of NineFly. And yeah, you know, we've seen Noctus battle back a bit. They get to 9. But NineFly will realistically be able to buy out from here on out. Trops is ready, and Chronic is not. Beautiful timing, boost over. There is 3 into upper tons, and Trops may have read this perfectly. There's the peek from below. It doesn't connect. And from this, they'll retreat. They know there's at least 2 in tons here. This has drastically slowed things down. Seemed like they were wanting to explode initially. They will all coagulate around mid here. And here come the nades. I don't know why this says dash. It is not dash. It is certainly Trops. There's the spray. Michu's already found one. Here comes the flash, and he's going to look to flash him through. Ronan. Nasty little 2-piece here as well. He spotted the barrel of the rifle. The call is going to come out. Nade goes deep. And it collects big time. They'll shut it down. 13 to 9. NineFly does get it done on Deuce. On Dust. We're going to toss it to a short break. There are a couple ads to play here as well. When we come back, we will be on Inferno. Why to get into these games? Want to grab some water? Come back, and they are ready to roll. We are back. Crossfire Season 5. Map number 2. NineFly versus Noctus Esports. It was 13-9 in favor of NineFly. Now we head to Inferno, a map that NineFly was near flawless on for their first 11 attempts. And we saw teams begin to exploit them a little bit. Drops and the dualies will find the first. Michu will take another peek, and no one's home. The pressure all here toward Banana. That flash will find the first. Maku. Chronic on the plant here. It is a 4v4. Michu almost wanted that one back. Things got a bit dicey there for a second. Michu, and now it's Maku, though. Oh, man, Michu on fire. He's got 3 already and he needs 1 more. There you go. We'll shut him down, and this time it's Noctus. Takes round number 1. We saw this in the previous one, though, right? It was Noctus that took that opening pistol round, and then it was roughly 9 or 10 rounds in a row. Something crazy from NineFly. That utility being tossed around here. We'll look to molly out sandbags. No counter utility coming in toward B, and that might give them an idea that nobody is here. A stack on the A site may not go their way because you can see on the minimap now all this information being gathered for free. Noctus just doing a great job of keeping all the NineFly members stuck toward this A site. The plant will go down, and now they realize what a Proteus. This is not ESEA playoffs. Their advanced playoff run is finished. This is Crossfire Season 5. And how are we doing tonight, Proteus? Thanks for stopping by. Bounds from the backside. We'll find Peachy. He'll get a consolation prize and a free MP7, but that's all they're going to get here. Noctus will gather their second round here from the T side. See Michu and Maku finding some kills. Chronic, Maku good for a second. All right, into round number 3 we go. It's a great start here for Noctus. They did lose their own. I don't know. They lost to NineFly on Dust 2, which was NineFly's map pick. Just not used to us picking that first. Props. Hello. Completely blindsides Chronic here. We'll see the nade over the top. That'll allow that peek forward Banana. Nobody's home, though. Some pressure up alt mid here, and in toward apps we see both Vago and I believe Peachy begin to go. That nade will go right toward logs. Granoli eats all of it. They'll try to flush out this close corner. They're going to hear the op shot of Trops rip out. But I know this op is close. Bands. He's going to get in front of this flash here. It's beautiful timing, but can't quite nail the transfer. He puts 51 damage into Vago, who will shift on through arches and begin to make his way toward the B site. Ronin tucked in toward new box here. Being patient for now. There is help coming in from Banana. And he catches him on the timing of the drop down. It's near perfect. It forces Vago forward, and Michu is there to collect as well. NineFly will put their first round on the board. Hoping to get it done in 2 tonight. Overpass will be that third and final map should we need it. Maku. The rest of the crew, it's a bit of a scrappy eco here. We're trying to power forward. Michu says, okay, I did some good damage. I'll toss the nade and fall back. Love to see this from Michu. Not giving up any rifles for free, and now banned from a distance. He has brought de la resistance. Unfortunately, Bands maybe getting a little bit of tunnel vision there as his Peachy from Library dash on to Chronic. Now with a 4v2. Peachy's collected a rifle. And we'll see the stampede coming through Church. Peachy's going to find another. Numbers definitely favor NineFly here. Aid will come in. They'll look to pressure over. The flash doesn't connect due to the fountain, but it doesn't matter. Mr. Dash Money is always cash money, baby. And Mr. Dash Money we trust. Put the man on the $100 bill. 2-2, NineFly will tie it up now. We'll see if they can gather their first lead of the night. Patience here from Trops Vago looking to make his way in toward apps. A little bit more utility toward Banana here. Here comes the counter molly as well, and that is trouble. Bacon beats a lot of damage there. He gets stuck in front of the wall. And unfortunately, that blind catches him like a deer in headlights. Won't be dealt with. Meet you. Call him the one-tapper. Vago does find Dash, and Auto Director finds Foot Finder. Granole. Getting dirty with it. Peekaboo! Oh, Michu, so close. Ah, I wanted to see that. I wanted that one. I'm sure he did too. Noctus, they'll regain that lead one more time here. Watch the time slowly dwindle. Trops is able to save the op. They've got a decent amount of funds in the bank here on the side of NineFly. See some of those rifles being tossed around. Round 6 is upon us. We'll see Trops on the side with the op this time. Is going to connect with Trops here and force them off. Unfortunately, that means Bands is stuck in no man's land by sandbags, and Chronic's able to deal with them. Going to split things up a little bit. Trops on a fast rotation. Where do they go from here? We can see 2 still up Banana. Tossing that utility toward B. On the side of Noctus, they really haven't committed anywhere directly yet. Oh. Is that J Chronic and Boiler? Yeah, oh, that's Vago. And what a flick from Trops. That's going to force them back toward the B site because they heard that op shot toward B earlier. They know that rotation has come in. We'll see that utility begin to rain down, and here it is. Here comes the Stampede. Not able to find the first. Off the peak out of there it is. Peachy to find Ronan. Molly's deep, though, and it gets good damage. Trops able to find the first. They collateral! J-Trops! Back to back! Quadra kills! First on Dust 2, now on Nuke. Rebuke in the name of J-Trops, baby. Let's go. My man getting the job done. He's 8-1. They'll post their third round and tie it back up. Woo! Where the rich players in chat. My boy deserves it. Van's able to find the first. The spray while blind doesn't quite connect, but it's big damage. He's found the second. Maku will fall as well, and Van's put big damage on the Peachy. Chronic all alone and in a world of hurt. He's got a Tech 9 and a Tech 9 only. Chronic trying to tease him a little bit. He will find one. This nade will collect, though, and it's Bands with a Kobe to send him packing. NineFly has garnered the lead for the first time here tonight on Inferno. We'll see if they're able to close it out in 2, though. You look at the economy here for Noctus, and it's back to the pistols in hand. For early utility in both directions. Timing just missed toward apartments here, though. And I'm not sure if Dash is aware, but he's got 4 coming his direction. Dash, she's able to find the first. Trops is good for 1. Michu nearly hits the transfer there as well. On the jiggle, looking for the tap. Michu says, no, that's my kill, baby. You're not getting it with the molly. Patience is a virtue. 2 will shift away, but I'm not sure exactly why. The bomb is down. Oh, Michu spots him here. And you can see the skull fragments splattered against the ceiling. Jay Chronic not feeling too well after the headshot from Michu. NineFly starting to extend that lead a little bit. Utility toward Banana. Pressure in. Blind is decent. And Bam will power on through. He doesn't realize Cronoli's so close. Cronoli able to get the trade. Vago will be heard on the hop up. Maltney. Into the boiler side. Trops has spotted 1 on the back pedal. A little game of cat and mouse here. That flash is beautiful because it baits out a shot from Peachy. And it makes sure that NineFly doesn't over-rotate here. She's able to get one. Can he get another? No. Vago up lane side's found Michu. They've got the numbers here on the site, waiting for that rotation from NineFly to come in, but the smoke is going to limit it. We can see Ronan here, but he's got to be cautious of Cannoli. Flash over the top. They pop it here. One's close, but it's Vago who gets balled. Props is going to have to retreat, and Noctus will get a 4th round.
Terrorists win.
Okay, Traps. I'm taking Maku with me on the way out. Just a few rounds left here before we swap sides. NineFly has a chance to solidify a minimum of a tie at half with one more round win. They had funds in the bank, so they'll invest back into this round. But both teams really use all of the funds that they have acquired here. You know what we typically say at that point? You win this round, you go on to win the next. And that's most likely true, as our 3% Maui Snake is not in the booth with us here tonight. Shout out to Mr. Henry Batamus. Jay Trops. He finds that first one. Timing's great here for Dash as well, but I'm not sure if Dash caught a glimpse of the first one that got on by. It seems he's cautious of apps, and out goes Boiler. That Molly is going to flush Chronic forward. And Dan's will flush him down the toilet. NineFly, they've got the player advantage and can remain comfortable on the 2-3 split. Smoke toward library, which would lead us to believe they're both going to pressure toward lane side. And with that, Trops apparently thinking the same. This will come through the smoke. He finds the first. Cannoli will grab a nice headshot onto Dash, but again, numbers too big. Michu right there to find the trade, and NineFly will find that 6th. I feel like most maps, Inferno kind of, fits the mold there. I think both teams would be happy with a 7-5. Anything extra is just a little bit nicer, and anything not quite that would mean you just got to work a little bit harder in that second half. Only can hear the audio cue here of the jump over. That's going to be Bands. Just looking for some of the intel. Beautiful nade from Bands. Beautiful nade from Bands. He saw Cannoli up close. He knows someone's going to tuck back in toward there and away from logs. And that nade was chunky. Down to 33 health for Cannoli. That counter utility in play. We see that smoke come down immediately here from Vans. No pressure in between. We'll cut to Vans for a moment, but he's taken out quickly here by Vago. It's Ronan. Was able to find one back. Oh, comes in from the opposite direction. Ronan scoops a kill, and that's the one toward A, I believe, that was on that lurk. Or no, it couldn't have been. Ronan, he'll find the first of the smoke. He almost gets that final one as well. Trops hits Chronic. I missed that second kill somewhere. Up to 7. They've done their job from the CT side. They can find one more. Might make things a little bit easier. Well, okay. Noctus just runs straight into their demise. A firing squad on the other side. Trops will swap to the Tech 9 and close out the half 8-4. NineFly looks phenomenal here tonight. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. First round of the second half. Pistols back in hand. Let's see what happens. Chronic on the dualies this time. We'll hear some of that utility begin to rain down. This volley is going to connect beautifully. It does force them forward. They catch him on the back pedal, and it's Ronan. Trops will find the second. The site is wide open. The dualies were not put to use. And look at the control. Noctus says, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Don't give him any extra funds. NineFly should be able to get up to 10 then. Love these dualies, though. NineFly says, we're going to go on the hunt. They're chasing them down a little bit here. Peekaboo. Trops will find at least one. Trops 20 and 1. That's not right, is it? Trops is 20 and 1? What in the hell? Yeah, get some hype for our man Trops. I know he's been popping off, but how did that slip under the radar? Trops, you dirty dog. My man, okay, we see you. Go off, King. Go off, King. What a legend. Now that confidence overflowing with the rest of the team. Bans the Mac Daddy with a Mac 10, but Chronic on the MP9. Answers back, dashes there to put him in the place with a Galil, but you see Cannoli finding one. It's a 2v2 and about equal parts health, but the rifles favored here for NineFly. Noctus going to pull off a scrappy little round on their end as well. There's the patience from Dash, and granted he doesn't have much health, he's still able to find the 2-piece. He'll scoop up the AK. NineFly loses a decent amount of members, though. All in all, it wasn't a horrible round for Noctus, but again, because they gambled a bit, the economy not there, they're kind of forced into another scrappy round and a chance for NineFly to get to 11. These are the important rounds that we've seen NineFly drop in the past. For whatever reason, there just hasn't been an excuse, but it's just something that has haunted them a little bit. So, a chance for them to show that they've been making these adjustments and are capable of continuing to do so. See this boost here. There is a big stack toward the B site. Patience from NineFly here is a must. Because you look at the mini-map and you look at how much space NineFly is kind of gathered toward this A site. And as they begin to creep forward, they're going to slowly start to realize that nobody, and I mean nobody, is home toward this A site. Oh, Michu's already able to find one. The unfortunate thing now is, though, they get this AK. But what do they want to do with it? There's no kits in hand. They've stacked incorrectly. Maybe going to try to play for an exit frag, but NineFly is going to be able to put that 11th on the board, and if the round plays out, they're going to be able to do it with only losing Michu. One pressure is through. Traps will deal with him. Nobody else on the hunt. They'll look to save the AK here in the hands of Chronic.
Terrorists win.
All right, round 16. This is a big one here. Noctus needs this one. They're on a full buy. It'll bounce over the top. Doesn't find a ton of damage, though. Beautiful shot from Michu, and he knows where the other one's coming from. There's no new utility to peek off of as well. And the site is wide open. Great lurk here from Ronan. He'll spot the arm of Maku, who, well, says, I've got the one-hitter quitter. You don't want to re-peek me. No funds in the bank, which means Noctus is going to have to save the weapons they have. But Dash is also here lurking. The op goes down. Noctus in some serious trouble now. No hero in the building. Let's go, baby. Of the rock and roll death emote. Michu, the janitor, has come to clean up. Peachy will be swept into the trash. And NineFly one round away from winning the best of three. I was curious if Noctus had done any research, because NineFly typically dominates on this map. We talked about how they had a couple struggles in recent times on this map. It doesn't appear to be the case here tonight or at the moment. There's the flash, and it was Cronoli. Goes down immediately. Vago's able to find Dash this time. No lurk activated. Peachy with the swag 7. Still in toward apps. That Molly right to the feet of Ronan. Still a minute left on the clock. We can see Maku's been boosted up here. Maku's teammate. I believe that's Chronic. Going to shift toward Coffin's side. And toward the Molly, and Michi's in some real trouble. The call comes in, but it's a bit late. Maku from the top rope. Able to find the double. Oh my, Trop. J-Trops will find his second death, bro. What is going on? J-Trops only has 2 deaths. That is crazy. Vega will deal with bans. The defuse will come in, and Noctus will get their first round of the second half. They're going to be able to hang on for a little while longer. It's off the back of a scrappy round, and
Counter-terrorists win.
I think maybe we see NineFly analyzing things a bit too much there. A simple 5-stack when they don't have weaponry might be enough to just overrun them, but there's a reason I'm in the booth and they're out there playing. These guys certainly know a lot more than I do. And they certainly play a lot better than I do. So we will speculate from the booth as we continue to articulate all the crazy skills that our boys have been displaying here tonight. And our man J-Trops, dude. Can I get a sheesh? 'Cause that man's been a monster here tonight. Running off the flash. But they just run straight into this here. Fans. They're going to look to overrun him here. Bombs down. They wind up and he gets a collat. Or nearly a collat. Close enough. Same difference. Almost got all 3, though. That could have been huge. We're going to see Noctus cut that lead in half, though. They do get up to 6, and they're looking to make it close. Toward Banana they go again this time. 2 Tech 9s, and this is what I want to see. We got 2 Tech 9s for the explosive entry. The rifles are here. We're 5 stacked. There's only 2 on the site here for Noctus. And here comes the pressure, but Carnoli's already found 2. There's no answer back. Dash will eventually find it. Where do they go from here? Still a chance to close it out for NineFly. Dash and Michu looking to play as a team here. We'll see Bands headed back the other way as well. We get the funnel on. It's Dash for 2. Michu's good for 1. And now it's all down to Bands. Molly will come in. And Dash will burn him alive. He almost finds it in time with the kit. Beautiful decision making here. 19. 13-6 is your final score. It was 13-9 on map number 1. J-Trops ends at 21-4, which is just absolutely nutty. Big shout out to Crossfire and My Hut as well for allowing us to come on here and yell at the mic. And of course, King Plaza and NineFly as always. We'll be searching for the NineFly Discord here. Check out our interview, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was Trops. I knew we had you tonight, dog. I knew we had you tonight, dog. Holy my man. What did you eat today?
Oh, I just ate the opposite of whatever I ate yesterday, so it worked out pretty well.
You know, well, yesterday just showed us that, hey, we're all human, right? We were beginning to wonder if J-Trops could miss. Is this guy a deity? Is he a god, or is he human? So we got to at least get to feel like we too, got to see you miss every now and then. So yesterday we realized that you are human at times, but man, today did you look godly.
Thank you.
Was it 21-4 on map 2?
Yeah, Yeah, it was.
I mean, let's flash back to Dust 2 for a second. All alone, on site, 4v1. All they have to do is overwhelm you. You isolate the majority of the ones, sneak in a collat, get a 4K. And we're like, how does he top that? Well, we flash forward to Nuke where he gets another 4K with a collat. What the hell, bro?
They love feeding me, man. I don't know. Some of these teams.
Oh, dude, it was a lot of fun to watch tonight. Absolutely killing it. I think you end at 39 and 18 on the day with a 110 ADR. You had an ace in there that I think at the time we had missed it, but you had an ace in there. You had a quadra. So I mean, was which one of those 4Ks was an ace? Was it the one on Nuke?
It was Inferno. Second map.
Or I meant Inferno. I don't know why I said Nuke. We weren't even playing Nuke tonight. Yeah.
That's because I brought it up. But yeah, it was on B side of Inferno.
Yeah, that was I didn't even miss it. I shouted out the quadra, but I'm looking at the stats here and I'm like, okay, one of these quadras isn't here, so one had to be an ace. But yeah, we missed it in the excitement. A triple, 6 doubles, 9 MVPs. I think Rake owes you an actual dinner, not an Applebee's after that.
He promised an actual dinner for the land in Canada if we do end up going.
Okay.
I'm looking to redeem.
I mean, you know, Michu went 36 and 26 as well, but I think it got overshadowed a little bit by the performance of J-Trops on the op today.
Yeah, when I'm fragging, it's a lot cooler.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun when I'm kicking ass, Dad. It was a lot of fun to see everybody popping off here tonight. Crossfire, the start of the season here. Do we know what the next few games look like for Crossfire? I don't even really know how the scheduling works over here. I kind of got.
Our next one is scheduled in 2 days from now, I believe. Or yeah, I think it's 2 days from now. One of them against FRZ. I don't remember which one exactly. I'm pretty sure we have one in just a couple of days. The other one.
What's FRZ called now?
Revel. They're called Revel now. But I think they're finishing the season out as FRZ, so as long as their ECA season goes on. I don't know if they're out of advanced playoffs yet, but they might still be called FRZ for now. Yeah, we have a match against them Thursday at 9 East.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely be looking forward to that one. Overpass was, I think, our third map. I mean, it felt like the map pool played out for you guys exactly how you wanted it to tonight.
Oh yeah. There was nothing that they could have gone to. That was scary for us.
I was like, I wonder if they did their homework or not, because Inferno is an odd pick. It's a map that you guys started out like 10-0 or 11-0 on. And then, you know, I think maybe they just saw the last couple games where there had been a couple times where we struggled a little bit on Inferno against some of the tougher teams, but it seems like a lot of those minor mistakes had kind of really been brought together tonight.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of good in losing a lot of Infernos close, because they start to think you're bad at Inferno. We're just going to start another Inferno streak here soon.
There you go. So our next matchup is what, in 2 days on Thursday at 9 p.m.? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it was great to see you kicking some butt tonight, dude. It was a lot of fun to watch. You absolutely killed it. So definitely deserving of all the praise. Any final thoughts or words or any upcoming events for you before we get out of here on the night?
Not so much. I do hope we get to go to this LAN in Canada. There's also, I believe, in August, another LAN for St. Louis that I also hope we go to, because that's another LAN just in driving distance of me. Both of these LANs are going to be less than a 5-hour drive, so I hope we get to go to both of those, so I don't have to do a LAN with a fucking 6-hour wait at an airport every time. That'd be so nice.
Yeah, you know, I like flying over driving normally myself, but
I've just flown so much recently. I've been airport.
Okay. Get the red carpet. We got Mariah Carey over here. I'm flying everywhere, guys. I'm a big guy. Goes 21-4 one night, and it's straight to his head. It's crazy. No, I hear you, brother. Well, we look forward to more lands as well. We look forward to seeing you guys continue to kill it here in Crossfire. So thanks again for your time tonight, J-Trops. And again, amazing performance, brother.
Thank you.
Yep. Take care. There you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The J-Trops. I wonder if it was the chalky milk. Is Trops I think Trops was the chalky milk guy, right? I think he had a lot of chalky milk tonight. My man was killing it. All right, guys, you heard it here. Expensive, so expensive for me, but hey, we shall try. I feel it, King. I feel it. I feel it. Life, everything's expensive, and most of us, like me, are just poor. But as always, guys, we really appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. They are expensive. They are expensive. Tell the boys they got to start winning and bringing home some money. But we definitely appreciate everybody hanging out. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you hit that follow button down below. We want to see this community grow in the right direction. Tell them, King. But again, we want to make sure everybody's following the socials, from the TikTok to the Instagram, the YouTube, the Twitter, and much more. It's how you stay up to date with all we've got going on and all the amazing content. And if you want to be a part of the amazing community, join us on over at Discord as well. There's a ton of like-minded, just chill, great individuals hanging out. Whether you're looking to chat, find a team, play some games, you won't be disappointed. So we'd love to have you over there at NineFly. You can find more about me at hotsauce.com. All my socials, including my Twitch, are on there as well. We stream nearly every day. Any and all support would be greatly appreciated. Guys, make sure you stick around for the raid. I think we're going to go over toward Crossfire. I know Mr. Henry Bat's casting on one of the channels, so we'll try to show some love that way, guys. Make sure you keep it hype in chat for him. Let him know that NineFly sent you. We do appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have been beautiful. My name is Hot Sauce. Please enjoy the rest of your week. See you on Thursday, 9 p.m., same time, same place.